Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video guys, I'm going to be reading the community's opinions on why new Royale High players actually either do or don't deserve new Halos. But before we get into today's video, be sure to subscribe to my channel and turn your notifications to never miss a video, because we are speed running to 7,000 subscribers guys. I mean 6,000, my bad, getting a little too ahead of myself. But we're speed running to 6,000 subscribers and we're trying to get to 10k, so be sure to subscribe if you want to help me out and join the subby army. Now let's get into today's video. So guys, I've been reading, I've been trying to see what I could post about on Twitter, because the RHTC has been a little happy and unhappy about the new Halo in Royale High, but I'm not going to get into that. I'm actually going to get into a similar topic. And if you guys don't know, there are Royale High players who are saying that new players do not deserve Halos. And if you guys don't know, for some reason, new players have an easier chance of winning Halos than players that have been playing Royale High for more than, let's say, a year. If you're a player that just started playing Royale High, please don't take this video to be in any way disrespectful. I'm just reading what the community is saying. But there are players who've been playing for let's say a year or a month, and they somehow win all of their Halos. But there are players who have been playing for let's say 6 years, 5 years, 4 years, who are very upset that new players are winning Halos so easily in the game, while other Royale High players have to wait such a long time to get their Halos. And I somewhat agree and disagree, because one, I do think that it's unfair for I don't know if it's true, I'm not confirming it, but if I'm a player who's been playing since 2019 and I see a new player with more than 2 Halos in their inventory and they have not traded any and won theirs from the fountain, I'm gonna be pretty upset, especially if I see new players left and right winning Halos who only go to the fountain, let's say, once or twice in a whole month. I would be very irritated. But here's the other thing, you guys. I do agree with what you're saying. I do agree that, hey, it is kind of a little unfair. But it's not that, Barbie is, installing a system where Royale High players who play for a year get Halos while other players don't. It's just something that basically is just within the game. It's basically luck. I guess new players are more prone to winning Halos because they're new and they have I guess a quote-unquote pity system, versus older players who played for longer and have more items and more rare accessories. I'm not confirming it, but at the same time, you guys, in a way, we don't deserve Halos. We just win them. We're not entitled to Halos because we are, let's say, higher leveled. I see people who are extremely high leveled who win Halos and don't win Halos, and I see players who are extremely low leveled and still don't win Halos. So it's not because, oh well, I'm a new player that I'm easily gonna get a Halo. You're not entitled to a Halo. Nobody is entitled to a Halo unless they made an extreme contribution to the game. Then maybe they'd be entitled to get a Halo on the first try. But if I'm someone, let's say the developers would get a Halo, or let's say the story contest winners would get a Halo, but then you have people only joining the story contest just for the accessory and not because they actually, want the Halos. But that's something I wanted to talk about. But let's actually read what some of the community says, because the community is making a lot of great points about this and I want to give them a chance to speak their truth. So here I am on Twitter, you guys. I'm gonna be reading some comments. So this was the comment that I saw that kind of sparked my interest. This person said, why do old Royale High players complain about new players getting Halos when they actually do the fountain every 2 hours while they visit the fountain 2 times a year. Instead of complaining, maybe do the fountain. Just because you played 4 years does not make you entitled. And I 100% agree. Just because you've been playing since 2018 does not mean that you deserve a Halo. If that was the case, you would have already had one. And in fact, we actually did get a free Halo in Royale High, but a lot of players did not like it and considered it to be a fake Halo. That Halo was the Angel Halo. And basically, people were saying, they also commented that they've been playing for 5 years, so, you know, don't come at them for saying this. And another person said some people actually are constantly playing the game and have been for years and still want a Halo. Not all are entitled like that. And I agree. Like, I feel like, you know, at the end of the day, it's depending on luck. Like, for example, this person said they've been playing for 5 years. They have a timer. They play as much as they can and they still don't have a Halo, and they're broke because they either keep getting nothing or losing their diamonds. And then someone said that they went to the fountain every chance they could, but they gave up because they gave up because they saw somebody else just win theirs on first try. And I agree with this. It would make me so mad if I was going to the fountain every 3 hours, every single day, setting a timer, joining and leaving the game, playing the game for such a long time just to see somebody win their Halo at one shot. I would be just as mad. But at the end of the day, you guys, it's on luck. Nobody is entitled to winning a Halo, but I do see a point where it is a little unfair. But don't get like extremely mad about it. It's honestly random. But another person said they've been playing since 2018 and started to do the fountain twice a day in 2020. They said their alt has been doing it too since 2020 and still no Halo. But a lot of people say, but they also said this, and I 100% agree. They said, but I don't care if you're new or not. New people aren't less worthy of getting a Halo. It's just something annoying to think about. I agree. And another person said is that as old as an OG player, I do the fountain multiple times a day and still no Halo. Another person saying that they've been playing since 2018 and they won their first Halo in January. And it's not about luck. It's not about luck, and it's not about whether you're old or new or not. And I agree, maybe newer players are just lucky, or newer accounts in general. Maybe it's something Barbie just added to the game to be able to give newer players an opportunity. But honestly, that was what I got from the community. By the way, I will give you guys a link if you want to join the Royale High community on Twitter. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in my next one. Bye everyone!